Now, unit 5, 6 we have already started with the class discussion, isn't it? That is a poem where we are saying that how we have to interact in the class, isn't it? So, along with that, we are coming to the next one, the talkative barber. What do you mean by talkative? A person who is talking all the time is called a talkative. You also are like that, isn't it? In the class, all the time talking. The other poem we have seen that there is one girl named Jane. When everybody are talking, she is sitting quietly, isn't it? So in the class also, as far as you also concerned all the time, what do you feel? You feel talking to your friends, isn't it? But here we are talking about a barber, a non-stop talkative. That means what? No stopping in between. How do you feel? The whole time talking about many things, all the time talking. So in that case, the listener, the person who is listening, sometimes become angry. He will not be able to tolerate too much, isn't it? He will get angry and she will shout at him to say stop. All the time if you talk, even in the class, your teacher is saying stop talking. Why? Because when you talk all the time, nobody can tolerate, nobody can say, hear all the time the sound and sit, isn't it? Sometimes we have to make quiet. In that manner, we will ask you to be quiet, isn't it? So now we will see here what kind of a barber he is. Who is a barber? A barber is a person who cuts our hair, isn't it? You go to the barber to cut your hair, isn't it? Yes. So now here, talkative barber. So nobody is the talkative. Who is the talkative person? The barber is the talkative person. Long ago, a sultan. Sultan means a king, yes, whose name was Shahir. What was the name? Shahir. He is the sultan. Sultan Shahir, whose name was Shahir, ruled over a large kingdom. Kingdom means a king, a empire, yes. His queen was a good storyteller. Who is the queen? Wife. Wife of the king is called a queen, and she was a good storyteller. Each night she would tell a story to the king. So every day, every night she used to say a story to the king. She narrated ancient Persian and Arabic folk tales. So folk means the stories which are having moral stories there, moral lesson, moral values. They are the stories, very simple stories having moral values. This is one of the story from the Arabian Nights. So here also the story is taken from the Arabian Nights. From Arabian Nights. Now we are coming to the story. In the city of Kashgar, which is a place, he is the Kashgar. Lived a barber who was a great talkative. So in this city, Kashgar, there lived a barber who is very talkative. All the time talking. Whoever comes in front of him, he starts talking. Once the Sultan called the barber to shave his head. So once upon a time, Sultan Shahir, what did he do? He called this barber of Kashgar to shave his head. The barber started talking non-stop instead of shaving or cutting the hair. What did the barber do? He started talking. The Sultan got angry. The king got angry. When are you going to stop talking and begin to do your work? So he is not doing the work. But what is going on? His mouth is opening and he was talking on topic, isn't it? So the work is going less and less. So the Sultan became angry and he asked, now when are you going to do my work? What work he has to do? Shave the head. The barber replied, you do me an injury by calling me a chatterer. Chatterer means talkative. Chatterer, talkative. One who talks, chatterer. So he said, injury, you had hurt me, injured me. Injured means hurt. You had hurt me by saying that I am a chatterbox. For everyone says I am very quiet, but all others are saying that I am very quiet, but you are saying that I am very talkative. I have 6 brothers whom you might call chatterers. So he is saying, I am not the only person. How many brothers I am having? I am having 6 brothers also. And if you come to know about them, they also, who are they? They are also chatterers. So not only the barber, his whole family, as far as concerned, his 6 brothers also are in the habit of talking. Understood? Now their names. Their names are Backbone, then Buckberia, then Buck, then Alcos, then Al-Nashi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 to 1. Shakabak. So these are the names. What are the names? He is having 6 brothers. How many brothers? He is having 6 brothers. These are the 6 brothers of the barber. Who are they? Backbone, then Buckberia, then Buck, then Olcos, then Ol-Nashi and Shaka Buck. How is the name? Common familiar name? Is it easy to call? No, all difficult names, isn't it? All extraordinary names, yes. One in humpbacked. So one of them is humpbacked. Humpbacked means Hunan. Back like a camel, hump is there at the back. Hunan. What do you call humpbacked? Then one name. So one is humpbacked. So all are having the defect also, isn't it? All are not normal. So one is humpbacked. Then one is toothless. Toothless means no teeth. Then one is half blind. Not able to see properly. Then one is quite blind. So one is half blind and one is quite blind. That is fully blind, and one is deaf. Deaf means a person who cannot hear. And the other had a defect in the speech defect. Other having they are all break out. So 6 brothers are there. Backbone, Buckberia, Buck, Alcos, Al-Nashi and Skaka Buck. So these are the 6 brothers, and these 6 brothers are having an extraordinary defect also, isn't it? So one is humpback. Humpback means like a camel hump on the back. Hunan. Toothless, teeth is not there. Then half blind, only little he can see. Quite blind, he cannot see anything. Deaf, the person cannot hear. And speech defect, he cannot speak properly. So all the 6 brothers are having one or the other defects, and they are all very talkative. At the same time, they are all very talkative. But I am the youngest of my family, so the barber is the last one. Barber is the last one. Barber is the 7th brother, isn't it? He is the last. And I am very quiet and sparing with the words. So, he is saying all my 6 brothers are very talkative, but I am not very talkative as whom? As my 6 brothers. So, when compared to my 6 brothers, I am very quiet. Understood now? I will read. In the city of Kashgar lived a barber who was a great talker. Once the Sultan called the barber to shave his head. The barber started talking non-stop instead of shaving him. The Sultan got angry. When are you going to stop talking and begin to do your work? The barber replied. You do me an injury by calling me a chatterer. For everyone says I am very quiet. I have 6 brothers whom you might call chatterers. Their names are Buckbond, Buckburial, Buck, Alkos, then Ulnashi and Shakabak. One is humpbacked, one is toothless, one is half blind, one is quite blind, one is deaf and other had a defect in his speech. And they are all great talkers. But I am the youngest of my family and I am very quiet and sparing with words. Sparing means I am saying only little words. So this is the history of whom? History of the barber. That is, he is coming from Kashgar. Kashgar is the place from where the barber is coming. He is very talkative. He came to the Sultan to shave his head. But the Sultan got angry because instead of doing the work, what the barber was doing, he was talking, isn't it? And then he said, as far as my 6 brothers are concerned, I am not very talkative because they are having one or the other defects, but they are greater talkers. Understood? Now, give me 3 pieces of gold, the Sultan cried. Losing all patience and send him away. I will not be shaved today. So who got angry? The king, Sultan got angry and said, give me 3 pieces of gold. Let me give this barber and let him go. He don't want to do my duty. Why? Why did the Sultan say to give him the 3 gold coins and send him away? Because he cannot tolerate the talking of whom? Barber. My master, cried the barber. It was not I who came to seek you. It was you who ordered me to come. So I will not quit your house till I am shaved. So what did the barber say? I did not come to you and ask for the job. You had sent your messengers to me and called me to shave your head. So without doing my work, I will not do. Correct or not? Correct, isn't it? Why? Because the king had asked him to come to the palace and do the work. What work he has to do? Shave his head. But in between, what did the king, Sultan do? He said he is very talkative. So give him the money and send him. Understood? So the barber is saying, I did not come by my own. You had called me. So I will complete the work. That means the barber will be there in the palace with the Sultan for shaving the head. He then began narrating another story which lasted half an hour. So again started the work. In between he started saying another story which had taken about half an hour. So was the head shaven? No. Stop making your fine speeches and let me go quickly. I have an affair of the greatest importance. I have to go out at noon, said the Sultan. So the Sultan said, okay, you stop your work. I don't want to hear your story, and I don't want you to do your work also. Now you stop here. Today afternoon I have to go out, so you stop. When he saw that the Sultan was really angry with him, the barber said, "Oh master, do not be angry. I will give you to shave you." Saying this, he washed the Sultan's head and began to shave. But he had not touched him even 4 times with the razor when he stopped and said, "My master, you are acting hastily in this manner." So again the barber started the so he understood that who is angry? Sultan is angry, becoming angry, isn't it? So he said, so he started to do the work. What work he started? For shaving the head, he started putting the water, and he just going to start, he said, "You are acting hastily, that means you are getting angry in this matter. Go on shaving me, speak no more," ordered the Sultan. So Sultan said, "Don't open your mouth, don't speak out, you just do your work." "Be patient," said the barber. "Perhaps you have not considered what you are going to do. I wish you would tell me what this matter of great importance is all about, and then I will give you my opinion on it." So Sultan had said afternoon he has to go out for some important work, isn't it? So now the barber is asking, what is that important work? Let me give my ideas also. I will give you my opinion. Can the barber give the opinion to the king? No, but here he is talking of that. Finish shaving, and once again the Sultan became angry and said, "You finish your work." But instead of doing this, the barber left the Sultan half shaven to go and see what time it was. "My patience is exhausted," the Sultan cried. So the barber again left to see what is the time. So patience exhausted means tired. Who became tired? King. The Sultan, isn't it? He became tired because while doing in between, the barber went out to see what is the time. "Be calm, my Sultan, and you shall be shaved in a moment," said the barber, and saying this, he continued shaving the Sultan. But while he was doing this, he could not help talking. So again, he, after looking the time, he came back, and then again he started doing the work, that is shaving the head. Then again he started talking. "If you could inform me what this important affair is, I would give you more advice, which you might find yourself easy." Again he is asking the Sultan what is his important work. Isn't it? Sultan said that afternoon he has to go for some important work. Asked what is that important work, and if you say that, he will give you some advice. That means the barber is agreeing to give some advice for that work. Sultan was completely fed up by now and decided to satisfy the barber. He told him that he was giving a feast to some friends at noon, which was why he was in a hurry to leave. So the Sultan wanted to put an end to the topic, isn't it? Talking of the barber. So what did he say? "Today afternoon I am going to give a feast to all my friends, a party to my friends, and they all will be coming. That is why I am in a hurry." When the barber heard the Sultan mention a feast, he exclaimed, "That reminds me, yesterday I invited 4 or 5 friends to come to my house today, but I had quite forgotten it and had not made any preparation for them." So by the time when the Sultan said that I am going to I had invited some friends to come in the afternoon and a party is been arranged, isn't it? So what did the barber say? "Oh, I forgot, yesterday I also had invited 4 or 5 of my friends to come to my house for a party, but I did not make any preparation." Sultan, who was at the mercy of the barber, was ready to do something to be rid of him. So the Sultan thought, with this excuse, he can send the barber. "Be quick and finish your work," replied, "and you shall have all the food that has been prepared for me today." And what did the Sultan say? And now you finish my shaving and I will give you the food also which is already prepared. You can take and go to your house and give to your friends. Please show me the food so that I may judge if it is enough for my 5 friends. So he said, okay, come, you will see the food prepared. And let me see that because I should know it is enough for my 5 friends. I have enough food for you, said Sultan. But he ordered that all the food prepared for this feast be brought in. Then he ordered to bring all the food. The barber looked over the food and said, this is very good, but I shall want some fruit for the dessert. So he said, okay, now the food is ready. I think this is all good, but along with the food, I need some fruits also. The Sultan in desperation, since his head was half shaven, ordered the food should also be brought in. So he is getting angry. Sultan is getting angry because head is not completely shaven. See the figure? Only half work is being done. And then he said, okay, bring the fruits also because he wanted to put the barber out, isn't it? Standing back. With the fruit, if fruit is needed, he thought that with the fruit he will go. The barber left off shaving the Sultan to examine the dish. Then he left the Sultan and he went to see whether the food is tasty or not. This took up half an hour. So half an hour he went after tasting every food. The Sultan stamped his feet impatient. So who became more angry? The Sultan, and he stamped his foot like that with the great anger. Barber did not hurry, but there was nothing in the barber. He was continuing that. At length, however, he again took up the razor, but after a few minutes of work, stopped suddenly and cried, I never knew that you were so generous. So again, after tasting all the food, what did the barber do? Again he came and started doing the shaving. And while shaving, again he stopped the work and again he said, oh Sultan, how generous you are. Why generous? Helpful you are. Why? Because when he had said he had not prepared food for his friends, what did the Sultan do? He said, the food is being prepared in my palace, you can take and give to your friend. And the barber said that he needs some fruits also. And that also was ordered by Sultan, isn't it? But everything was given to the Sultan. But what is not completed? The work is not being completed. What work? Shaving was not completed. So only what was going on? Talking was only going on. Understood now? I'll read. Give him 3 pieces of gold, the Sultan cried, losing all patience and send him away. I will not be shaved today. My master, cried the barber, it was not I who came to seek you. It was you who ordered me to come. So I will not quit. Quit means to go out of your house till I have shaved you. He then began narrating another story which lasted half an hour. Stop making your fine speeches and let me go quietly. I have an affair of the greatest importance. I have to go out at noon, said the Sultan. When he saw that the Sultan was really angry with him, the barber said, O master, do not be angry. I will begin to shave you. Saying this, he washed the Sultan's head and began to shave. But he had not touched him even 4 times with the razor blade. When he stopped and said, my master, you are acting hastily in this manner. Go on shaving me, speak no more, ordered the Sultan. He became more angry. Be patient, said the barber. That means control yourself. Perhaps you have not considered well what you are going to do. I wish you would tell me what this matter of great importance is all about, and then I will give my opinion on it. Finish shaving at once, the Sultan exclaimed. But instead of doing this, the barber left the Sultan half shaved to go and see what time it was. My patience is exhausted. The Sultan cried, be calm, my master, and you shall be shaved in a moment. said the barber, and saying this, he continued shaving the sultan. But while he was doing this, he could not help talking. If you could inform me what this important affair is, I would give more advice, which you might find yourself, he said. The sultan was completely fed up by now and decided to satisfy the barber. He told him that he was giving a feast to some friends at noon, which was why he was in a hurry to leave. When the barber heard the sultan mention a feast, he exclaimed, "That reminds me, yesterday I invited 4 or 5 friends to come to my house today, but I had quite forgotten it and have not made any preparation for them." The sultan, who was at the mercy of the barber, was ready to do anything to be rid of him. Rid means to put him outside. "Be quick and finish your work." That means you finish your work. Sultan replied, "And you shall have all the food that has been prepared for me today. And you can take all the food that has been prepared here. Please show me the food so that I may judge if it is enough for my 5 friends." So now he wanted to know whether it is sufficient for his 5 friends. "I have enough food for you," the sultan exclaimed. But he ordered that all the food prepared for the feast be brought in. The barber looked over the food and said, "This is very good, but I shall want some food for the dessert also." Dessert means that meal feast. Food. The sultan, in desperation, since his head was half shaven, ordered that the food should also be brought. So he thought if the food is given, what will be complete? The work will be completed, isn't it? So the king sultan ordered for the fruits also. Barber left off shaving the sultan to examine each dish separately. Then he went to see the dish whether it is tasty or not. This took up half an hour, so again he half an hour left. Sultan stamped his feet impatiently, but the barber did not hurry. He did not show any hurry. Because slowly he was tasting all the food. At length, however, he again took up the razor, but after a few minutes of stopped suddenly and cried, "I never knew that you were very so generous." So now we come to the end. How many brothers did the barber have? So the barber have how many brothers? 6 brothers. Why was the sultan in a hurry? Why was the sultan in a hurry? Because he had some important work. Sultan had some important work. Important affair. He had some important affair. Why did the barber take so long to shave the sultan? Because in between, what the barber was doing, while he was shaving, in between he started asking many questions. And what was he asking? He was saying that he was having, first thing he had said about his 6 brothers. Then he started saying about the defects each brother is having. Then again he started saying about when the sultan had said about the feast, he also said that he also had a plan to give food for his 5 friends, isn't it? So in order to finish the work, the sultan said, "Okay, you finish it so that you can take the food which is already been prepared." And then again, what did the barber do? Again he left him and went to see what is the time. Then again he said, not only the food is, he wanted to know whether the food is sufficient for his 5 friends, isn't it? So then again left the work and he went to see that. Then he said, "Okay, the food is there, but along with the food, what also should be served? I need some fruits also." So again the order for the fruits was given by the sultan, thinking that he will complete the work and go off, isn't it? But still, who was there? Barber was there, and whenever he starts the work, he starts talking also. Understood? So now next one, true or false. The barber was shaving the sultan's beard. Beard, no? Because what was he showing? That is false, isn't it? What was he doing? Shaving head. He is not beard. Sultan gave you 3 gold coins. Did he give you 3 coins? He asked him to give, isn't it? Did not give him, but he only asked. The barber refused to leave the Sultan's palace. Yes. Why? True. Isn't it? Why? Because all the time he was asking one or the other, and what is not completed, the work given to him also was not completed. There were 7 brothers altogether in Sultan family. In Sultan's family, 7 brothers? No, it is false. Nobody is being said in the Sultan's family. 7 brothers, who is 6 brothers only, isn't it? That is the barber. And Sultan family, he and his wife. Why did the barber want a lot of food? Because he said that he had a plan to give a party for his 5 friends. And he wanted to know whether it is sufficient. Did the Sultan enjoy the barber's talk? No. He got angry all the time. Who was getting angry? Sultan was getting angry. Which part of the story did you find the funniest? That is up to you. You can say which one you feel fun. What are the things Sultan gave to the barber? What are things he gave? Yes, 3 gold coins. This is true. He had given coins, gold coins, then food, then fruits, isn't it? Food and fruits. Do you think Sultan really generous? No. Not because he is very generous. Why? Because he wanted to get rid of who? Barber. So now then opposite by adding you and him, this believer, unbelieved, then shaved, unshaved, perfect, imperfect, satisfied, dissatisfied, polite, impolite, respect, disrespect, pure, impure, expected, unexpected, obedient, disobedient. Then fill in the blanks by adding you and him, this tidy, untidy, patient, impatient, kind, unkind, like, dislike, able, disabled, appear, disappear, possible, impossible. So those words we have to add and then fill up the blanks. Notice the highlight words in the sentence given below. That is, you ordered me to come, so I will not quite quit your house till I have shaved. While you are shaving me, he could not stop talking. So now use the joining words. 2 sentences can be combined by using a word in between. It is called a conjunction. Now word 1. Write what you do when you are at a feast. You dance or you enjoy the party. Both you can write. In a race, you have to play, isn't it? You have to cheer. Cricket match, cinema, fair. How does your father, uncle shave his face every day? That you have seen at home also. Father has face or shaving cream. Then he uses his razor. He runs it over his face in even strokes. After this, he washes his face and wipes it to get rid of the clutter. So this is how the shaving is being done. Now describe 2 of the following. How to send a letter or an email. How to make a salad. How to prepare a garden bed to grow flowers. How to paint a mural or a wall picture. So these small exercises that you can do it, and it will that 4 are given there. 1 or 2 you can do by yourself, making salad or how to paint the wall picture, or then how the flowers can be arranged in a flower bed. Understood? So all that you can write by yourself. Okay.